Oh dear. Right, I have no idea why, but the last couple of days I've really struggled to do a live. Something to do with YouTube lives, not me, not my problem. Okay. But I'm on today, so that's good. It sorted itself out, whatever it was. So we need to get on and get the rest of these zodiac signs done for the last week of May. I just I didn't go live with Libra, but I just recorded it and posted it yesterday. I actually thought my phone was breaking, so I'm really glad that it wasn't. It was just causing my phone to crash every time I was trying to do a live, so I don't know. Seems to be all right now. I've been spring cleaning. That happens when I've got lots of other stuff to do that I don't want to do. But I must say, the air quality is very good in my room now. And I know where things are. Okay, so starting off with Scorpio. Hi Vicky. Spirit guides, universe and angels, please stand beside me and guide me for Scorpio's highest good. How is Scorpio feeling in this final week of May 2025 with regards to one they're thinking about, dealing with or manifesting in? 3 cards for Scorpio, please. Okay, so we've got the Ace of Pentacles reversed. Now, the Ace of Pentacles, when it's upright, is your hard work met with the divine giving you a reward. Okay, so like high sales, when you apply for a job, you know, you get given an interview. It's that kind of thing, but it's reversed. So there could be, if you think of one giant pentacle as a lot of small pentacles, it's like a loss of, you know, a large amount of money. Like if you randomly need, like I thought I was gonna have to buy a new mobile phone, so it's like an unexpected outgoing of money, or thank you for the likes, thank you. It's an outgoing of money or a loss of, you know, some sort of financial opportunity. Hi Marnie. I've been having problems getting onto a live the last couple of days, so sorry about that, everyone. But it's working now. I didn't do anything and it's just working, so I think it was a YouTube thing. It could be like, you know, when you turn down for a bank loan or a mortgage, or you've had a large outgoing of money, something like that. So let's get a couple more. Do you know what? It's gone like really hot this evening in the UK, like unexpectedly. I might have to tie my hair up. I'm in the northwest of England. I'm near Liverpool, between Wales and Liverpool, on the Wirral. The 5 of Pentacles, look, that is confirmation. No, Marnie, you're perfectly welcome to feel the way that you do. I mean, that sounds really awful. I'd feel the same. 5 of Pentacles, this person is out in the cold, either financially or emotionally or both. Oh my God. Do you know what I was just looking at? That's 5 and one more is 6. The 6 of Pentacles will be equal give and take. Well, they haven't got that. And then we've got a combination of the Fool reversed and the Devil reversed. So someone's getting free from a toxic person that tricked them, they duped them. They were supposed to take a leap of faith. You know, it was supposed to be the start of a new chapter with someone, and that's reversed. So they didn't do it. They didn't jump. And you could be dealing with someone who has Capricorn placement, but more than likely this is, you know, a temptation, someone that someone toxic that we've got free from, you know, that led us to believe that we were going to be together and left us out in the cold. So, you know, that happens sometimes. Right, let's get 3 for the one that Scorpio's dealing with. So we've got the Justice upright, but what was that with? In the challenge position, we've got the 7 of Pentacles and the lunar eclipse. Okay. Well, the 7 of Pentacles is looking back on the past. It's reflection. It's contemplation. The Justice is to do with marriage or legal obligations. What's fair, what's right, what's equal, what's just. And the lunar eclipse is... it's a period of time that's short and very unsettling. If you think about ancient Egypt, you know, people will look up at the stars, the midnight sky, it's pitch black, you've got this beautiful moon, and then it's eclipsed, and you know, that is a period that's short but incredibly unsettling. And we've got the 7 of Pentacles looking back on the past. The challenge is like... the challenge is, you know, what have I done? Like, what am I doing? Just sort my cards out there. I think there's some guilt going on here about doing something that's not right, wanting to go back on it to make it right. The 9 of Cups, okay, and then the 2 of Pentacles. Now, the 2 of Pentacles upright is the juggler. 2 is a number of duality. It's an even number. It's like trying to spin plates, manage different priorities, or make a choice. And they're not able to do it. Okay, that's reversed. The 9 of Cups upright is about personal satisfaction, happiness. See, this person is truly, they're having everything how it suits them. Okay, like they're prioritizing their own satisfaction and they're dropping the ball with lots of things. Thank you for the likes. This is a collective reading and I'm on the sign of Scorpio. I'll be going through each of the zodiac signs. It's not personal readings. If you want a personal reading, I suggest contacting me on my Gmail, or you can do a TikTok private message. I've got a TikTok account under the same name, 7 Chakras Tarot. I can't answer individual questions for super chats until I've got a certain number of watch hours. So you're very welcome to watch your sign or your person's sign. Okay, it'll still be helpful to most people. The 7 of Swords. Oh my God, deception. deception, dishonesty, lying, cheating, stealing. And it's upright, guys. Like, this person has secrets. They've been juggling 2 people or more. I think they momentarily reflected, but then they've kind of pleased themselves and they're running around doing the most. So they're not doing right by anybody. You see, like, how Scorpio's feeling, like, out in the cold. They don't feel like they should continue with this person because it would be crazy foolish. Let's get 3 for the outcome. The Judgment, someone's getting a call to action with the Star and the 10 of Wands reversed. That is dropping the burdens. If the 10 of Wands was upright, it would be when you're strong for a long time, so long that you're closing out the cycle, just taking more and more pressure. When it's reversed, it's like, do you know what? I'm just gonna break free. I'm gonna drop the burdens. I'm not doing this anymore. The Star is major arcana for Aquarius. It involves healing. You see that she's pouring water on her back. Water cleanses us. It's why we're baptized in water. It's supposed to remove any, you know, anything that's toxic. You know, we get purified, cleansed, renewed. And then we've got this call to action. So you see that this person is raising the dead. I think it's the angel Gabriel, actually. Or is it Archangel Michael? It's one of the angels, but it's time to act. It's time to drop the burdens. It's time to heal. Okay. That's in the outcome. I think they're kind of running around doing all sorts, getting up to all sorts. So it could be the Scorpio that's like, I need to stop this ride and get off because it's just insane. Which is what happens when people are juggling us with others. Page of Cups could be an apology. Page of Cups doesn't have to be an apology, but it's an expression of emotions. It's someone that is sorry sometimes, but it's generally like, you know, I have all these feelings that I need to express. Right, the 9 of Wands landed in the reverse. So this person could be trying to wheedle their way back in, which is pulling, you know, the other person back in to this cycle. We don't want to go from being the 10 of Wands reverse to the 9 of Wands reverse because that's going backwards through the cycle. We don't want to do that. We want, you know, to reach like a new cycle, like an Ace of Wands. Right, let's clarify what's going on with the one that's showing up in Scorpio's reading. See, they're showing up as very single energy, and 9 of Cups is like, I'm pleasing myself. 10 of Cups is a family. 9 of Cups is I'm an individual pleasing myself. Like, 7 of Swords is like very manipulative behavior. So let's see what's going on with them. Why the 7 of Swords, please? Negativity. Like a dark cloud above you are depressed, extreme moods. Wow. I mean, yeah, like your sense of compassion, putting other people first, that gets harder and harder, like the worse you feel. So perhaps this is someone that's like got a victim mentality, like they'd put themselves first before they put anyone else first. I don't know. Well, we've got the Seven of Swords. Was that one out as well, or have I just not turned it over? Yeah, if it's meant to come out, it'll come out again. Thank you for all the likes. I really appreciate it. We've got other lovers. Still involved with the past and cheating, secret affections. Controlling. Needs to be right all the time, possessive, jealous lover. Okay, often when people are cheating, they're actually very possessive themselves of others, which seems ridiculous, but that happens. They don't trust others because they know what they're up to, okay? They didn't mean to hurt you, but you're holding on to it. Forgiving helps you to get past it. They're going to ask for forgiveness. Sneaky snake. Oh my God. That is the Seven of Swords. That going behind your back, deceitful swindler. Crushed. Well, they've done it to themselves. And oh my God, it did come out again. You saw me put that one back in and it came out again. You are hurting emotionally right now. You need time to heal before you jump in again. They did it to themselves. They put themselves first. They hurt everyone around them, you know, by juggling lots of people. Distant, so far away physically and emotionally. See if you can rekindle the passion again. No? What on earth? They did it to themselves. I can't believe that card came out again. Like, that's freaky, isn't it? Controlling, double confirmation. We've had that twice. Look. Power struggles lead to being manipulative. Clouded vision, recognize and discuss red flags or areas of concern. Already knowing the tea. Drink up, my friend, drink up. It's like you're just watching all of this go down. This person's got secrets and they don't realise it, but it's quite obvious to everyone around them. They think they're being really clever. They think they're being really sneaky and, you know, controlling everything really well. They've got no idea, like, how transparent they are. Why are you spamming? What about my voice? Hi, Grace. What's the nature of this connection, please? Well, that's good. I thought you were like saying you don't like it. Boundaries and letting go. You need to teach people how to treat you by being clear on what you will or won't allow. This person wasn't supposed to fall in love with this person. What was supposed to happen was they were supposed to realise that they got no boundaries and they've been used. This person took advantage, okay? Letting go of someone. leaves you confused more than comforted, you need to reassess their access to you. Okay, so that's, like, I don't know why, but the connection's really strong. What I'm channeling today, like, the cards are coming straight out, everything's confirming, it's a very clear message. This was toxic. Okay, this person used the Scorpio. So let's get one more clarification card. Why are you melting? Do you like a Scouse accent? I can't stand my voice, actually. The Sword and Rose. Clarity, truth, revelation, solidarity, force, honor, protection, and power. Wow. So the truth has come out. Okay. This person is up to no good, and everyone knows it. It's out there. Let's get messages from them. You are my everything. I wouldn't believe anything that comes. Oh, I think we should slow down. Of course, like, they say one thing and then say the opposite. They're trying to be emotionally strong. Rubbish. Right, let's get Scorpio some advice because they need it, and then we'll get you angel numbers and I'll get you some crystals as well. Yeah, we're on Scorpio. It's not personal. People's reactions or opinions of me are really not about me at all. People tend to project their own insecurities or fears onto one another. So when someone speaks unkindly to me, I'll remember they have something going on that has nothing to do with me. Well, that's true. No one deserves this, okay? No one deserves to be made to feel unimportant or like they're just a pawn in a game. Because that reflects back to you what you're worth, and it's not true, is it? It's not true that anyone's worth that little. It's not a competition, okay? So sometimes we feel like we've put in a lot of time into a person and we feel like that time's been wasted. We feel like it's not fair. It was all for nothing. But where we thought we were growing something, you know, it was an illusion. We never got past this phase with this person. So Scorpio, if this is your reading, you haven't lost anything, okay? But this connection wasn't for nothing. It was to teach you to put up higher boundaries, okay? So that you can prepare for a situation where you get treated how you deserve. There's something quite karmic about this, to be honest. Hi, Mr. Tamerlan. Hi, Coco Beware. Energy harmonization. Align your chakras to harmonize energy, achieve vibrational balance. Confidence and courage. Face life's adventures and challenges bravely with confidence and with courage. Blessings of the celestial. Looks like an insect, that, doesn't it? Embrace the celestial blessings and feel the universe's grace and support. Oh, that's lovely. Intuitive wisdom. Trust your intuition to guide decisions and reveal deeper truths. Right, let's get angel numbers and I'll get you some crystals. 101, starting over. Intelligence, dynamics, making a difference, failures, personal or spiritual development. Happiness is linked to self-expression, growth and experience. Learning from failures is key. Happiness is real, possible and around. Understand its process and the pursuit of it. Joy is fluid. It's in the little things and the big ones. Fails are fun, start fresh. Okay, so we're reframing this. And we're going, do you know what? I'm out of this nightmare and I'm ready for whatever adventure, is around the corner for me now. 1221, taking initiative, change, optimism, joy, communication, messages, good news, expression, high vibes. Work with what you have and it will get you places. Count your blessing and acknowledge your dear ones. You will find inspiration and figure out a way forward. You might also be getting some good news soon. Good times. Leisure, rest, holiday, pleasure, love, affection, kindness, and happiness. You are worthy of affection, leisure, and pleasure. If you tell your family and friends how you feel, you'll find that you're all on the same page and can work together effectively. Many people are rooting for you. If you spread love, it will find its way back to you multiplied. 2424, that is. 1414. Light up, mood swings, respect, family, constructive outlook, quality. Focus on your needs, desires, and hobbies. Everything is more accessible with a light attitude. You will be blessed with new opportunities, a new friend, or an addition to your family. Good vibes will speed up the process. 0606, commitment, loyalty, responsibility, truth, love, light, spiritual realm, growth, and solutions. Applying honesty and light daily is a fast track to creating a peaceful and meaningful life. It's how you find solutions and comfort. Release worries by speaking your truth and expressing emotions regularly. Open up for the best is yet to come. Well, that was really nice. Okay, let's get some crystals. Spirit, can you give me some crystals that would be of use to Scorpio right now? Okay, we've got a few here. We've got 5. Goodness me. Agate. That's for the heart chakra, okay? So it's healing for the heart chakra. So we'll look up that in a minute. Does that say aragonite? It's really difficult to read these because of the font. Aragonite. That's for the heart as well, the heart chakra. Lepidolite. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, but that's for the throat chakra. We've got sapphire for the heart chakra and prayer-night for the sacral chakra. Okay, so let's see if we can find those in this other deck, because this has like more accurate pictures of what they look like photos of them. And it explains how to use them and when to use them. So it's aragonite, agate, lepidolite, was that a sapphire? There we go, lepidolite. Lepidolite is a lithium-infused mica with rose and lavender-hued spa vibes. Who needs it? The perpetually frazzled, the oh-so-cerebral type A workaholics. Where to put it? In a bubble bath, on the meditation cushion, in the fetal position when the pressure to be successful, fit and fabulous 24/7, 365 is too much. When to use it? When freaking out, or to prevent that, put the phone on Do Not Disturb. Hold lepidolite in each palm and just let yourself be for 5 minutes. Relax the muscles between your shoulder blades. Lengthen your breath and let go of all the drama. It wasn't yours to begin with anyway. Enter your chill zone. Okay, so that's the lepidolite. That fits really well because it's the throat chakra. Now, what were the other ones? It was aragonite, sapphire. There's agate. Oh, that's interesting. Agate, a banded chalcedony, comes in many forms. Elegant blue lace agate and iridescent fire agate are two. Each agate has its own unique vibe, but they all promote an energy of wherever you are, be there. Who needs it? Work-life balance strugglers. Where to put it? Wherever you need more stability in your life. When to use it? When you want to get into your body, try fire agate. When too much screen time has you feeling disconnected from anything the slightest bit eco, try the far from aptly named moss agate, which neither contains moss nor is technically an agate but can still hold it down. Find your solid ground. What else? There's a aragonite, so that is how you say it. Oh wow. What it is, like iron patinade flowers forged by tiny hammers, aragonite forms in geometric bursts called star clusters. It also occurs in the exoskeleton of stony corals. I thought it looked a bit like that. And in the shells of most mollusks, protecting the squishy and fishy inside. Who needs it? Anyone feeling out of alignment, in need of a major reset. Where to put it? Meditation cushion adjacent. When to use it? When it's time to retreat to your shell or step out of it. If you want to be square with the outside world, first you've got to get square with your inside world. Call on aragonite to help set a healthy, sustainable balance. And then we've got sapphire and prehnite. I know sapphire is in here. There it is. I don't think I've got the prehnite, but I've got sapphire. Often blue, but sometimes pink or yellow. Sapphire, like ruby, is a variety of the mineral corundum. With its peacemaking force field of sparkle energy, sapphire protects the vulnerable and squishy stuff inside from judgmental people and their unsolicited BS. Who needs it? Students of ancient wisdom, where to put it? On your right middle finger, the finger of Saturn, Sapphire's associated planet. When resentments are doing more damage to you than to those you're holding them against, enlist Sapphire to call forth that old soul that resides within, the wisest part of you who couldn't possibly care less about what anybody else thinks of you. Find your tranquil place. That's really nice. Okay, it's good advice. Right, take care, Scorpio. Put yourself first, okay? If you liked the reading, please give the reading a like, share it with other people. Other people might find it resonates with them as well. Please follow the channel and subscribe. You know what, it's easy to get really down about love, but just to put things into perspective, we had some really sad news about a family friend passing away, and you know what, it's so not worth, you're allowed to be upset at what's happened, but it's so not worth living a miserable existence when you've got your health, when you've got, you know, hobbies, when you've got great friends and family around you. You know, the world is abundant, and what we ask for will be given to us as long as we keep our vibrations high, we get outside, we enjoy nature, we travel, we cross off things off the bucket list. We have to, you know, keep it to a minimum. The sitting around, you know, being down over people, it needs to be kept to a minimum, because you can live your life miserably like that. Right, on to Sagittarius. Let's have a shuffle, because we want to get fresh energy. Guys, if you want a personal reading, you'll have to contact me on my TikTok channel. It's called 7 Chakras Tarot, same as the YouTube one. But you'll be able to private message me, and I can do you a private reading, but you would need to pay, okay? These are collective readings. Hopefully they still resonate for most people. But I'm happy to do personal ones, but I need to be paid for it. okay, because it's time consuming and I've got a full-time job outside of doing these free collective readings. I'm a teacher. Or you can email me on my Gmail, but sometimes it bounces back because my inbox gets full. Okay, spirit guides, universe and angels, please stand beside me and guide me for Sagittarius' highest good. If you hear laughing in the background, it's my mum and dad laughing at the TV. How is Sagittarius feeling in this final week of May 2025 with regards to the one they're thinking about, dealing with or manifesting in? 3 cards for Sagittarius, please. The 6 of Pentacles, just wanting fairness, just wanting equal give and take. Okay, 3 Pentacles from you, 3 Pentacles from your person. Just, you know, just even Stevens, fair. Pentacles are investment of time, money and energy. Looking for balance, looking for, you know, reciprocity. Right, here we go. Ace of Pentacles upright with the Queen of Wands reversed. What is going on? Now, this is Sagittarian energy, the Queen of Wands, okay? But she's reversed, so Queen of Wands is very attractive, goal-orientated, ambitious, very career-focused, very competitive, confident. Queens are nurturers, okay? So you could be responsible for a family, for children, for a home, or you could have a well-paid job, or all of those things. The Ace of Pentacles is our hard work met by the universe's good luck, okay? We are rewarded when we work hard. So I don't know if you've been working extra hard and that's why you're reversed, because that fire energy has become like unrelenting, or I don't know if you've been overly domineering, pushy, competitive. I don't know. Because when it's reversed, it's like these qualities become over the top, you know, like almost in a negative way. So the other thing the Queen of Wands can represent is another lover, like a third party. Okay, like someone, because when passion spills over, which is what wands are, they're phallic and they're about passion, enthusiasm, energy, adventure. They can be sexual, you know, like that energy spill over could be. But with the Ace of Pentacles, it's more about being extra determined, you know, being extra pushy, domineering, like getting things how we want them. I don't know if I'm articulating myself right, but the kind of thing that this would be is like a promotion in work, you know, and you've had to compete with others, but you did it and then you got it, you know, in for a penny, in for a pound. If you're not in it, you can't win it. Do you know what I mean? Like, something's gone right here. Something's gone right. It's a very, you know, Pentacles focused reading, isn't it? With that 6 of Pentacles and then the Ace of Pentacles. Maybe you've been contributing more than your person recently. Temperance, your major arcana. So Sagittarius, you are showing up as your own major arcana. You're showing up in all your glory, okay? You're managing your emotions really well. You see that she's pouring water from one cup into the other and getting just the right balance of emotions. Look at these cards, like, you're glowing. Let's get 3 for the one that's on your mind, or that you're currently dealing with or manifesting in. Right, this person that's showing up in your reading, they're feeling very different, okay? They've got the 9 of Cups reversed with the World reversed. So they feel depressed, they feel disillusioned, they feel unhappy. To show up as a 9 is a single energy. Within themselves as an individual, they're not feeling good because this is reversed, okay? They're not happy at all. And the World card is being stuck in a cycle. So they're down in the dumps about something that's been going on with them for a little while. They feel like they're having misfortune, that they are unhappy, dissatisfied. Maybe they don't like being in your shadow. Right, we've got the Page of Cups reversed, so there's a lack of an apology here. We've got the Hierophant reversed, the Judgment reversed, and the Star reversed. So the Star reversed, it's the major arcana for Aquarius. You could be dealing with an Aquarius. We've also got the major arcana, for Taurus. They could have Aquarius and Taurus in their chart. Both of those are reversed. Now, if we just look at the meaning of those cards, the Hierophant is a teacher, they are wise. When they're reversed, the Hierophant is not using their good judgment. They're being the opposite of wise, they're being foolish. The Star card is a lack of healing. Okay, so upright, this person is healing, they're cleansing themselves with the water. They're washing away, whatever was bothering them, whatever was toxic, whatever was unhealthy is being washed away. With that being reversed, this person is trapped in a cycle that's unhealthy. It goes against their better judgment. The World card is reversed. So they feel like they're being unlucky and it's causing them to be very unhappy. However, they've operated outside of their better judgment. They refuse to apologise, because if this was upright, that would be an apology. But it's not, it's reversed. And then the Judgment is reversed as well. Upright, that's being called to act. It's feeling like, I need to do something here to sort this out. They're ignoring the call to action, okay? So this person is unhealed, okay? They're turning off their intuition. They're not listening to, their sort of inner thoughts. They're just tuning it all out and covering it up with external noise, which is not helpful. They could be an Aquarius, they could be a Taurus, or that could just be part of their story, okay, that they've acted outside of their better judgment. They're unhealed for some reason. Okay, so we've got the 8 of Wands upright, the 3 of Swords upright, and the 8 of Cups upright. Bloody hell. That is a lot. Okay, so this is being heartbroken. The 3 of Swords is being completely heartbroken. That swan is being shot out of the sky, okay, mid-flight. The Eight of Cups is choosing to walk away from a divine union, something that's accumulated over a long time, a proper relationship or marriage. They're heartbroken, they're walking away from it, and they want to go and find the person that they're really upset over. They want to go and they want progress, fast action, fast progress, fast communication. They're very determined to go and get what they want. This is, you know, shooting. They're not shooting to miss. Look at the determination here. Like, they've got all these wands. Suddenly, they've snapped out of it, and they're choosing to walk away. They're listening to their heart, they're listening to their mind, they're listening to their intuition. They've woken up, okay? So these are like a timeline. This is earlier on, this was after, and this is more recently. Now let's get the outcome for this week and the week ahead, seeing as I'm doing it quite late on. I should have got these done earlier in the week, but YouTube wasn't allowing it. Right, in the challenge position, we've got the Magician. Now, the Magician, when it's upright, is all four aces. The Ace of Cups, the Ace of Wands, the Ace of Swords, the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so the challenge is like, have I got everything that I need to succeed? Oh my God, to have a happy family life. This is what this person wants. They want, you look at the black swan and the white swan with the cygnets swimming around them, like, it's a beautiful picture. This is the whole family being happy. The Three of Wands is taking action. The Page of Pentacles is reversed though, so I don't really get that, because why is there a lack of investment? That should be upright really, shouldn't it? Are they going to withdraw from a family situation? Because when I get this card reverse, it's taking time, money, or energy away from. Like this, it's like 10 take away 1, you become 9, which is single. Instead of in a family dynamic, living with a spouse and children, it's moving out. They were a combination, so let's get 2 more for the outcome. It's a collective reading. I'm not answering personal questions. If you want a personal reading, you can email me. The details are under the description for the channel, or you can go on to TikTok and private message me. But an individual reading is £18. I can't answer any super chats or anything. I haven't got enough watch hours yet. I would like to do that though, so if you support the channel and you watch the videos, we can get up to the point where we're doing super chats. 5 of Wands and the Lovers upright. Right, this is the major arcana for Gemini. There's a divine union, but we're conflicted about it. It's either causing external conflict or internal conflict. Okay, this divine union. There's conflict, okay? For this to show up in the outcome after having walked away, I don't know if... Let's get one more. They withdrew investment 100% from this marriage, okay? But I don't know if they're going... I think they're going towards the new person. But I need to be sure. Solar eclipse, full moon. There's a lot of like fear and emotions coming out at this during this time, because the moon is Pisces energy, okay, and the Fool realizes that he must walk forwards anyway, even when things are in the dark. They're becoming intuitive. They're no longer thinking about what makes them happy in the moment. They're becoming more intuitive. They're trying to follow what they're being divinely guided to do. Okay. To me, that's a withdrawal of investment in the outcome. Okay, they're withdrawing investment in family life, time, money, and energy. And it's like you're having to take the weight of it all. With that Ace of Pentacles, it's really like putting a strain on you. Controlling, needs to be right all the time, possessive, jealous, lover. Vicious circle, pattern of relationship issues, bad habits, no-win situation. Okay, we saw that with the World card reversed. They're stuck in a cycle, karmic cycle. They're unhealed. They're controlling, they make poor decisions, they could be a self-sabotager. Thank you for the likes, thank you. Prickly defences, barriers caused by past hurts block you, be patient. Something in the past has caused them to default, temporary relief. Distractions aren't a quick fix for deeper issues. So they keep tantalizing themselves with people outside of the family dynamic, you know, with other lovers. Missed chances, don't have regrets, cherish your moments together. I think they cycle through wanting adventure and danger and then feeling guilty. Adventure and danger, feeling guilty. It's like a vicious circle, okay? Keeping a promise. What's the nature of this connection between Sagittarius and the one that's showing up in their reading? Unconditional love. The love between you and your person is eternal. Nothing and no one can take it away from you. Okay, so I think they're devoted to the marriage. But it's a strange narrative that they keep reliving where they let you down and you forgive them, they let you down and you forgive them. It's a strange dynamic, okay, but it involves unconditional love, because you already know what this person is. It's part of their DNA to do this. It's to do with when they were younger and they can't really control it. Addiction, codependent, obsession, possession, controlling, has a block, restraint. So they're codependent on you. They're never going to leave. Engagement ring, engagement, partnership, commitment, eternity, completion, union. Okay, so this person is not leaving you, but they continue to live out this strange behavior of sabotaging and then wanting to be forgiven, sabotaging and wanting to be forgiven. It's like a holding pattern, you know, a plane that never lands, like it just stays how it is. Let's get messages from them. Listen to your heart. I just wish things were different. I want you to choose. I want you. Happiness is my priority. They put all of the onus on you to sort everything out, to keep the balance, to balance them, to forgive them, to keep everything ticking over at home. Were they showing up as a king or not? They were showing up as the Nine of Cups reversed. The Star reversed, the Hierophant reversed. The Judgment reversed. They completely act out of like their better judgment. They're showing up as a page. It's like they're stuck in like, you know, 20-year-old them. They can't evolve. They can't ascend. Let's get you some advice. Thank you for the likes. Thank you. Really appreciate it. It doesn't have to be perfect. Begin again. If this is your story and you just have this unconditional love, this, you know, undying love for this person, and you already forgive them for the things they're gonna do, it's kind of saying like it's okay, which isn't usually the message, but I think you get this person, I think you understand them, and you've accepted who they are a long time ago. Creator of happiness, I reclaim my power to create my own joy and happiness. It is not dependent on any outside source or individual, therefore it cannot be taken away. It can always be found within me. Subconscious mind, I realize that subconscious beliefs or programs may be holding me back from my desires. For example, if I want money, I may have been told things growing up that I am subconsciously holding on to. So I go back to my past and release beliefs that no longer align, substituting them with ones that do. Mirror, in order to change my life outside, I need to change inside. Once I'm open to this change, my exterior reality will begin to mirror those new shifts. I don't know, you know. Because the advice is, it's about following your own. It's about following your own personality, your own character, your own guidance, and not worrying about what other people think. That seems to be the overriding message. Let's get you some angel numbers. It's definitely to do with money. You had something very specific to do with money, like preconceived notions that have been constructed by what your family have like kind of taught you, you know, like 1616 readjustments, overcoming obstacles, soulmates, romance, affection, support, and comfort. Your level of self-control is sufficient to make things right. On the horizon is the possibility of beginning a new romantic or platonic friendship, as well as a chance to begin life anew with a person from one's past. Everything will fall to pieces. It does seem like, it seems like things have been incredibly strained and you could have separated or felt that things were going in that direction. And then it's like, there's such unconditional love here that either way, you're going to be fine, Sagittarius. Like, you're very capable, very confident, you're a go-getter, you know, you're very self-motivated, you're unrelenting fire energy. So either way, you're going to be fine. But look, this person struggles with addiction, being codependent. They're very needy and they tend to fuck up a lot. There's a lot of unconditional love here, okay, but subconscious beliefs or programs could be holding you back. You may have been told things growing up that you're not subconsciously holding on to. Release beliefs that no longer align. You're not dependent on outside sources to be happy. Be open to change. Change your interior to get a different exterior. I really don't know. I really don't know. Everything says I want you from their side. But you've got begin again. It doesn't have to be perfect. I don't know. It's talking about using self-control and maybe breaking like what's currently in place. So if you usually forgive this person, it actually talks about readjustments, changing yourself inside to get a different reality outside. So I've just had to think about it a little bit, because it's not wrong to say that you have unconditional love for this person, but sometimes we forgive too much, and if we want things to change, we have to change, you know? If you don't change, it won't change, okay? That's what I'm going to leave that on. So let's get a final advice card and Then I'll get you some crystals. These are collective readings for the sign of Sagittarius. It's not personal readings, the collective ones for anyone who's the sign of Sagittarius. And then I will be doing the other zodiac signs. It's not individual readings. Hi, welcome in. If you want individual readings, you have to private message me or email me on here or on TikTok. And then you pay for something individual to you. But it should resonate if you watch your sign, or you can watch the sign of your person. Self-reflection. Reflect on your actions and thoughts to gain insights for personal growth. Inner child. Reconnect with your inner child to heal past wounds and restore joy. Yeah. You're both trapped in a cycle, okay? Them of screwing up, you of forgiving. Them of screwing up, you of forgiving. And if you don't want to live out this constant cycle, you have to stop it. It's only you that can do that. Amethyst, okay? So finding your connection with spirit, the crown chakra. Let's have a look for amethyst. Where's the light gone all of a sudden? It's so dark. Oh my goodness me. The last few cards. Okay, there's amethyst. Amethyst is a lilac to dark purple, semi-precious gemstone from the quartz family. The ancient Romans believed amethyst got its lush purple colour when the god Bacchus spilled wine over a clear stone. How nice is that story? Today, amethyst is believed to assist in connecting with the big guy in the sky. Who needs it? Train wrecks who go off the rails on the wet and wild route to Bacalandia. Bacalandia. Why did I say that? It's not Leolandia. Bacchanalia. Any Pisces? Where to put it, the interior decorator's little purple secret amethyst can uplift the vibe of any living space. When to use it, when it's time to give up the victim routine and start living with purpose, hold on tight to amethyst. Get drunk on your higher self. Oh my God. That's just tied it all together. So the spirit, right, is saying you need to start over, right? Because this is a trauma bond between you and this person. Okay, you trauma bonded to each other, so they perpetually need to be forgiven and therefore keep screwing up, and you perpetually forgive them. Okay, but it's not really a healthy, loving dynamic. It's just stuck doing this, whatever, like holding pattern. It's a trauma bond. It needs to stop. Okay, this person is not your child. They're supposed to be a spouse. It's time to ascend, guys. It's time to stop taking care of everyone and find your ride or die. Find someone that boosts you up. Okay. You can have unconditional love for someone and not be married to them, you know? Right. Take care, Sagittarius. I hope this resonates with some of you. Please like, share, subscribe, follow, repost, and I'll see you in the next one. Let's get these cards tidied up and we'll go on to Capricorn next. I think that it doesn't have to be perfect card. It's like people see divorce as failure, but it's not. Sometimes we married someone and although we made a lot of memories with them, they're not right for us, or it's run its course. And you know, if you're not fulfilled by being with someone, you shouldn't stay in it because you're worried what people think. You be in love with someone because you're in love with them. You take care of them because you're in love with them. You look after them because they look after you. It's a partnership. It's not a person looking after someone, you know, taking care of someone and it's one way. That's not. If you find that your marriage is one way, you need to reassess whether, you know, your notion of divorce is accurate, because you would never tell anyone to stay in something that was really one-sided, whether it's a friend or a family member. So you have to apply that advice to yourself as well. Okay, if you observed someone living in a perpetually one-sided marriage, you would never say, well, they should stay in it because marriage is sacred. You wouldn't do that. You'd say that's really unfair to that person to live a lifetime just because they're worried about what others think, to live a lifetime of being in a one-sided situation. That's not fair. It's not, you know, it's not something to stay in if you realise that. And if it's not changing and it's never going to change, get yourself out of it. You're not a tree. And you are not in prison. So unless you're a tree or you're in prison, get yourself out of it. Whether it's a bad job, a bad living situation, a bad area, you get yourself out of it, okay? People who are unhealed need to go to therapy, and they are the only ones that can work on their past trauma. And if they're taking it out on you and they don't even mean to do it, that's really sad. That's really bad. But maybe they can go and get therapy and then come back. But they would need to get therapy first, wouldn't they? If they're not doing anything to change, you know, their behaviour and their psychology, then you're just on Groundhog Day. Like, rinse, repeat, rinse, repeat. What's the point? Hi everyone, welcome in. 32 likes, oh my god, I think that's the most I've ever had. I'm gonna have to put a light on. It's gone really dark. Right, we're going on to Capricorn. Spirit guides, universe and angels, please stand beside me and guide me for Capricorn's highest good. How is Capricorn feeling in this final week of May 2025 with regards to one they're thinking about, dealing with or manifesting in? Three cards for Capricorn, please. Okay, we've got the Three of Swords reversed with the Three of Cups upright. Now, this says to me that you caught someone cheating and it broke your heart, okay? Because the Three of Cups is three is a number of community, and this is heartbreak. Okay, heartbreak reversed because you may be recovering from finding out that someone was cheating on you. Okay, this has already happened. See, this is your reading if you recently found out that someone was cheating and they absolutely just break your heart. Two more for Capricorn, please. Oh my God, that's your major arcana, Capricorn. The Devil. It was kind of in the challenge position, okay? So I think this has really like knocked your confidence. I think it's thrown you like through a loop, honestly. Because when you're upright, you're showing up in your power, whatever sign you are. Like when your major is upright, you're in your power. When it's reversed, it's like you're disempowered. And this is the challenge, you know, like, can you get over this betrayal? Because it makes you not want to trust anyone. Queen of Wands. Okay, so Queen of Wands is Sagittarius energy. It's being goal orientated, solar plexus activated, determined. It can also be a third party card, okay? So Queen of Wands can be Sagittarius energy, fire energy. It can also be the other man, the other woman. It's possible that you were the third person, okay, in a three-party dynamic and you got your heart broken. You could be the other man or the other woman. You could have been the devil, the temptation. Let's get three for the one that you're dealing with, because you're definitely dealing with someone. Right, they've got the solar eclipse reversed. They've got the Four of Pentacles upright, conservation. Five of Swords reversed, avoiding arguments. Ten of Pentacles, lasting generational wealth. This is the person that is taken. Six of Swords, moving on, leaving the past behind. The Wheel of Fortune reversed, stuck in a karmic cycle. The Hermit reversed, not doing shadow work. It's major for Virgo. Seven of Swords reversed, secrets exposed. Eight of Swords, mental entrapment, solar eclipse, lack of clarity. Okay, I think this person was committed either to you or another, right? I don't know if you're the third party or you're this person's partner, but they've acted outside of their better judgment. They've kept secrets. They cheated. Okay, so They would definitely, to have lasting generational wealth, they had long-term commitments, and they've cheated. They've had a connection outside of it, and it's really, I think you found out, and it's really distressed you and put you in like a sassy, understandably sassy like energy. Nine of Pentacles, yeah. So they've gone from 10 of Pentacles to 9 of Pentacles. They've withdrawn investment. They got the Lovers, the Major for Gemini. 2 of Pentacles, making a decision. 3 of Wands reversed. Stalling, taking action. You know, they've gone into a single energy now. And they've got a choice to make. I think they betrayed you and you're really distressed, and they're looking to go towards, you know, this other person. Hi Tareem, no, I'm not doing free readings. You can pay for a personal reading if you wish. It's £18. You can email me. The details are in the description for the channel, or you can go onto TikTok and private message me. I do the same readings there. Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles is someone at the beginning of a journey wanting to invest. So this person, your ex-person, I believe, is wanting to go towards someone new, and you've been betrayed. I don't think you were the third party. I think you were the person that they betrayed. Right. For the outcome, the first cards that we've got are the Ace of Cups and the World card. A new cycle of being completely in love with someone else. Like, that would be a nice outcome, wouldn't it? The Seven of Pentacles reversed with the lunar eclipse. The Seven of Pentacles upright is looking back at what's been cultivated so far. What have we invested into? 7 is a number of reflection. You know, that's reversed, like not enough is being planted here, not enough is being cultivated here. And then the lunar eclipse, well, the moon is a card of being fearful but walking forwards anyway. When that's eclipsed, it's like we're blocking our own intuition, or something else is blocking our intuition. We're not able to use that Pisces energy to go with our instincts. We get confused. You need to close out this cycle. You can't be knowing this person is cheating and falling in love with someone else and, you know, going over the past. You can't be doing that. You need to let this go. They're showing up as a page, you know, starting a new adventure. They're showing up as a 9, which is a single person energy. They're not showing up as someone responsible. They're not showing up as someone stable. I don't think it's just sex for them either. I think they're in love with this new person, because They're not showing up as a Knight of Wands or anything like that. They're showing up as a Page of Pentacles. A Page of Pentacles wants to build and grow. They're wanting to reinvest, you know, like they had the Ten of Pentacles with you. They want to build the Ten of Pentacles with another person. So it's not just about sex, it's like a serious investment. They're not a knight, so they haven't taken action on it yet, but it's what's going on in their minds. That's what they're considering. Raving eyes, keeping possibilities open, obvious flirt, disrespectful. Oh my God. Strong roots. Pull weeds of resentment so your love can bloom. Between the lines, uncover the truth carefully and write your own ending. Write your own ending. Anger management. Recording, announcing, expressing, revealing truth. What? Maybe their new person isn't very happy about the way that this has happened. I don't think it's going to be plain sailing with the new person. I think they're going to take some convincing because the way this has happened. Open your eyes. If someone shows you who they are, believe them the first time. Ooh, you could have always had a bit of a feeling about this person that they weren't going to stay. They could be someone who's very material, like certain signs, or very much about status. So they invest, they appear to be very serious, very committed, but they're more committed to their own status and building up material wealth, you know, and they see the other person that they're with as the other person that contributes that wealth rather than in a lovey-dovey kind of way. Does that make sense? They're driven by status. They're able to compartmentalize emotions, okay? I don't want to lose you. Well, 4 is a number of stability, so they're a bit nervous at the last minute about losing the stability that they've created, i.e. assets, financial assets, a home, a car, a mortgage, you know, savings. They're going to feel really destabilized taking themselves out of that. They may have a wobble and decide to come back. You are my everything. Well, why are you walking away then? You hurt me, but that's okay, I guess. What? So weird. They sound a bit deranged. Hi, welcome into the chat. Thank you for the likes, thank you. I like you. Someone likes you, romance is blooming, fun flirting, one to date. Yeah, like this person just, they're like, their head is in a place of new, you know. Let's get you some advice. Advice for Capricorn, please. With regards to the one that's showing up in their reading, the one that cheated on them. The one that they're healing from. Stop and let it all grow around you for a little bit, okay? That's what Spirit's advising you to do. Take some rest, okay? Look after yourself. Celebrate the little things, okay? Maybe this one big thing is terrible, but there's loads of little things that are going really well for you. You're the Queen of Wands upright. You're ambitious, you're focused, you're driven, you're in control. You're aware of your responsibilities. Okay, you can totally do life without this person, Capricorn. New adventures. Today, I open myself up to new adventures. I go out and do something I've been holding back from. I move through the fear rather than letting it control me. I trust my intuition and follow my desires. Mind cleansing. Purify the mind to gain clarity and purity. Usually, when you take a break outside of your local area and you just get some distance, you're able to get clear much more quickly. If you stay in your normal routine, you're just so fuzzy about everything. But as soon as you get yourself some physical distance, even if it's just for an overnight stay or a weekend, you'll be able to get your head together, Capricorn. Okay, I really advise that. Book a weekend flight somewhere and just get your head together. Right, let's get you an angel number because you deserve one. Whoops. $2002, the void. Longing, technology, ambition, genius, forward thinking, stress and depression. You have more control over your life than you realise. Learn and execute what interests you. Turn things around. It gets better with time. There are plenty of friends to make. So chill out, have fun and open up. Go outside. Okay, so I literally made one of my best friends by going to a course that I've wanted to do for years. If you feel called to try something, if there's something you've always wanted to do, go and do it. Actually go and do it. Actually get it booked in. To take the time, okay, to like actuate these things that you want to do. That's how you take control of your life, and you stop making it about what one other person does or doesn't decide to do. And you start actually just living your life for yourself, and you know, you attract abundance in terms of love, in terms of wealth, happiness. You attract it all, because you're just putting yourself first, you know, being true to who you are, who you know you are. Let's get you a crystal. A crystal for Capricorn, please. Okay, you've been given a lot. Just drop that one. There we go. You've been given 5 crystals. Oh my God, I can't read that writing. It looks like Larinar. I don't know. Let's have a look. That's for your third eye chakra. Garnet. That's for the root chakra, to feel safe and secure. Opal for the heart chakra. You've got Uranus for the throat chakra. Uranus is about being a rebel, I think. Lapis lazuli for the third eye chakra. So there's a lot of it's like healing, feeling safe, feeling secure, being able to express yourself, being able to follow your intuition, be true to yourself. Let's find these then. Uranus, I know that's about expansion. It's a planet of expansion. It's not a crystal. So let's have a look for the others. I might not have all of them, but I'll have some of them. Is that it? Larimar? It is, isn't it? It is. I've never pulled this one before. Larimar. What is it? Sea foam toned Larimar is a volcanic blue mineral only found in the Dominican Republic. Its energy is like a spiritual snow cone for the seething and sweltering. Who needs it? The hot-tempered. Any Aries. Where to put it? When super agitated, stop, drop, hold Larimar in your left hand and commence cooling, breathing. Stick out your rolled tongue and slowly inhale and exhale like you're sucking through a straw. When to use it. When you feel like all of the world's problems are suddenly just your problem. When anger stands between you and the formation of articulate sentences. Remember, chill is a choice. Ride the cool breeze with Larimar. Slow your roll. Wow. I mean, you will be angry if someone's leaving you and they're already in love again and they already want to invest in that person again. Or be like fucked off beyond belief. Let's see if we've got opal and garnet, and I know I've got lapis lazuli. I know I have. Opal, garnet, and lapis lazuli. Garnet. So that is for your root chakra at the base of your spine. To deal with anger. Okay. What is it? Garnets are deep pomegranate to fiery red stones that have lit wrists for centuries. Garnets come in many forms, like almandine, grossula, and spessartine, to name 3. Gorgeous garnets gush with positive vibes and are the perfect sparkle accessories to an "I got this" attitude. Who needs it? Writers who aren't writing, painters who aren't, sexual beings who aren't sexing. Where to put it? Any place you want to make something, be it art, love, or dollar bills, y'all. When to use it? When you feel like the real you is getting lost in the sometimes shallow, often materialistic priorities of a likes-driven culture. Get into your depth. I need that at the moment, definitely. I'm too focused by career and money and stuff, getting things. Right, let's see if we've got opal, and I know that I've got lapis lazuli. I know I have because I've pulled that before. There it is, it's the next one. Let's see if we've got opal as well. There it is. So we've got opal. Oh my god, how pretty is that? That's so pretty. Opals are well-hydrated amorphous mineraloids. Precious opals are lusted after for their rainbow sparkle, aka diffraction. Common opals form in a range of colours and can deliver sensations that are anything but common. Who needs it? The all-black wardrobe set can benefit from black precious opals, bold pop of colour, and spiritual protection. Not so prolific artists can ride fire opals burn. Where to put it? General rule: white and blue vibe with the head, pink vibes with the heart, and black vibes with the lower abdomen. When to use it? When you have something that needs to get moving, a project, a relationship, or some sort of energetic block. Okay, so depending on which kind of opal you wear in, that'll dictate how you wear it, okay? Okay, lapis lazuli. Wow, that is spectacular. This is for your third eye. A deep blue stone with deep history. Ancient Egypt, Tutankhamun's eyeshadow, the Old Testament, the high priest of Israel's vestments, and the Dutch Golden Age, Vermeer's palette. who needs it. Cat people, Leos, anyone who uses the phrase in a past life, I'm totally convinced I was a... Where to put it? As a spiritual armor that lets the world know when I walk into a room, it's customary for you all to bend the knee. Oh my God, I love that. When to use it? When your thoughts are not your friends, call on lapis lazuli to help get you out of whatever your mind has gotten you into. That is crazy. Okay, take care, Capricorn. I hope this helped you, healed you, made you feel a different kind of way to how you felt before. Please like, share, subscribe, follow, repost. Support the channel. And we'll go on to Aquarius. Hi everyone, welcome in. I'm doing collective readings. I'm going through the different zodiac signs. If you want a personal reading, you need to support the channel and we can start doing super chats, but I can only do that when I get a certain number of watch hours and I'm like halfway through the watch hours. I need a load more. Or you can private message me and send money to my PayPal to £18 for a reading that's all about you. But if you can't afford that, the collective readings should resonate with most people. Watch the sign of your person as well. That's called cross-watching. It works for me. It's so accurate, honestly. I used to have the time to watch all my placements, but I definitely don't do that now. I just watch my sun sign and their sun sign. But you can check out your moon sign or the sign that you cusp with. If you're early on in a season, look at the sign ahead of your sign. If you're late on in a season, if you're late in Taurus, watch Gemini, because that's the next sign along, and so on and so forth. If you're not sure how the signs go in zodiac order, you just Google it, okay? They go Aries through to Pisces. So, depending on where you are in your season, if you're early on or late on, it may resonate and you may get slightly different details if you watch the sign that's next to yours in the zodiac order. If you don't know what your moon sign is, it's important to find out because it dictates like how you make decisions, what's important to you, stuff that can't be seen on the outside. Okay, that's what your moon sign is, like your feelings, your kind of inner DNA. Your sun sign is how you present to the outside world, like your physical body, parts of the body that are very sensitive is all governed by your sun sign. The kind of people that you attract with your physical looks and your personality is all sun sign, but your feelings, your emotions, and what's important to you, your inner part is your moon sign. Okay, so that can really tell you a lot about yourself and how to be compatible with your partner if you look at their moon sign as well. Fun fact as well, if your sun sign matches your partner's moon sign, you're meant to be really compatible, and vice versa. If your moon sign is the same as their sun sign, you're meant to be really compatible. Not a lot of people know that. Right, on to Aquarius. Oops, I want to see the pyramid. I don't want that covered over. Okay. Let's have a shuffle. I'm going through the zodiac signs. Ishani, I'm going through the zodiac signs, so I'm on to Aquarius. So anyone who's the sign of Aquarius, this should resonate. Okay. You can rewind if you want to see the other signs or look at the last live. The only one that isn't on the lives, it's posted as a video, it's Libra, because for some reason YouTube was like crashing yesterday when I was trying to do a live. Oh, I just need to plug my phone charger in. Hang on. If you want personal questions answering, that's fine, but you'd have to pay. You'd have to like private message me and pay £18 for a reading that's personal to you. I can't answer super chats until I've got a certain number of watch hours, but I will try to do that once I get granted. I need like another 1,000 watch hours or something ridiculous. I mean, it's a matter of time, but it just means that if you want, you know, this should resonate to the collective, it should resonate to a certain degree, but if you want something personal to you, like I buy personal readings off readers, of course I do, but you can't be doing it all the time. It's your hard-earned money, do you know what I mean? What it's useful for, a personal reader is useful for if someone's not necessarily telling you if you're very important to them or not, but you've got a feeling that you are because the way that they look at you, the fact that they seem to prioritize you, or you know, the way they're touching you, whatever. If you've not been in contact with someone for a long time, you want to see what's going on with them, but you shouldn't be, you know, asking for stuff like that all the time, because you'll be out of house and home buying loads of personal readings. Spirit guides, universe and angels, please stand beside me and guide me for Aquarius's highest good. How is Aquarius feeling in this final week of May 2025 with regards to what they're thinking about, dealing with or manifesting in? Hi Sandra. 3 cards for Aquarius, please. The Emperor reversed. Okay, so Aquarius, you are all 4 kings. You have a lot of responsibilities. Okay, you have the King of Cups. You're very compassionate. The King of Swords, intelligent, brilliant communicator. Okay, someone strategic. You have the King of Pentacles. You're a brilliant provider, very generous. You have the King of Wands, ambitious, focused, self-motivated, okay, busy person. When the Emperor's reversed, you could feel disempowered or weakened, or you could be overpowered. You could be domineering, bossy, manipulative, okay? I'm not sure which way it is, but when it's reversed, it's like a negative version. So it's like either your crown has fallen, okay, the empire's fallen for some reason, or you're being over the top controlling. I don't know which one it is. You could be disempowered or overpowered. Let's get 2 more cards and then it'll make sense. I know you can see the charger cable, it's just I'm trying to my phone's not charging for some reason. Why? Uh-oh. I need it to charge or it's going to go off. So annoying. What am I going to do? Oh, it looks like it's charging now. This is free collective readings. It's for anyone who is the zodiac sign, so we're on Aquarius at the moment. The 8 of Swords, mental entrapment. The 5 of Cups, grief, sadness, loss, regret. Okay, the cups of emotion are spilt. We've upset someone. 4 of Cups and 7 of Cups. 4 of Cups reverse is being open to offers of emotion, feeling like we screwed up. You know, having like repetitive thoughts of like, there's no way out of this. The 7 of Cups is like being at a crossroads. I think you're feeling disempowered, you know, I think you're feeling weak, feeling lost. You've got regrets for past actions, maybe, or just how things have gone, or something's missing. God, it's not charging up again. Oh. What am I going to do? I'm going to have to buy a new charger cable because I can't risk. This is how I like set my alarm for work using my phone. I just have to keep an eye on that. If the reading suddenly, if the phone goes off, I apologise in advance, okay? But I've got a faulty phone charger. Solar eclipse reversed. It's like something's blocking. There's something blocking, like physically blocking you from getting energized. Let's get 3 for the one that's on your mind, because you're definitely preoccupied over another person here. Two of Cups, they feel the same. They're in love with you. 2 of Cups is 2 people that each have started to fall in love, and the feelings are returned. They're equal. It's not imagined, it's not unrequited, it's the same. Four of Wands upright, the Devil reversed, the Five of Wands. The Devil is the major arcana for Capricorn. When it's upright, something's toxic. When it's reversed, we've been released from the Devil. I don't think this person wants to fight anymore. They want stability, okay? They want to be calm, happy. Four is a number of stability. They're not about arguing or power struggles or whose turn it is to apologise or speak first. They don't want the drama. Four of Wands is like a exclusive union, you know, like public announcement, like we are together, we're exclusive to one another, we're moving in, we're getting married. It's like serious commitment, serious stability. The High Priestess, okay? Going with our intuition, going with our gut, trusting in the universe. This person's very in tune with spirit, with their spirituality, with their inner knowing. Let's get 3 for the outcome. The World card. Completion, completion of a cycle, completion of a chapter. With the World card, the Fool, in the story of the Major Arcana, the Fool realises that he must take life's rough with the smooth and better days are coming. Okay, it has not been good times, but the cycle's completed and better days are coming. When things are up, they must eventually go down, and when they're down, they must eventually go up. Hi, welcome into the chat. This is a free collective reading. Strength. We're on the sign of Aquarius, okay? So there'll be about 45 minutes, 50 minutes just for Aquarius. The Strength card is the major for Leo. So we've got a couple of major arcana in the outcome here. There's a need to be emotionally strong, which is what the completion of the cycle is about, this difficult cycle. The Ace of Pentacles. Major opportunity, major advancement, major investment is coming. This is our hard work being met with luck from the universe. Aces are half you and half the universe meeting in the middle. Your good work is being rewarded, Aquarius. This person's hard work is being rewarded. It's a good outcome, okay? This emotionally, trying time is going to be rewarded. You will be rewarded. This person will be rewarded. So you're showing up as the Emperor. They're showing up as the High Priestess. You're in separation with this person. You're not together with them. But they're in love with you. What's the nature of this connection then? we've got be optimistic. Keep in mind that you create your reality. You can't attract love with a negative mindset, Aquarius. Unrequited feelings. There is not enough love to keep this relationship going in a healthy way. Difficulties. Jealousies from others may serve as obstacles to the success of this connection. Stay optimistic. Positive thinking and faith will bring romance into your life. Be honest. Heart-to-heart conversations are necessary. It is safe for you to talk about your feelings. There's a lot of uncertainty between you and this person. Like, they know how they feel about you, but I think you are grieving for them when there's no need to do that. They're into you, but no one understands how anyone feels because you're not talking to each other. There's got to be openness, there's got to be communication, there's got to be cards on the table, honesty. You're very sad without this person. I know you are. You're very preoccupied, mentally trapped thinking about them. Can't function with it on your mind. Girl talk, time with friends, moving on, happy, single, living in the moment, having fun. This person's just trying to find a way to, trying to be emotionally strong, trying to survive this tough cycle. Why have they got the devil reversed? Devilish. Trouble follows them around, tempting addictive charm. This person gets themselves into a fair bit of trouble. False hope, tries to sell you a pipe dream, no substance, evasive. They could look non-committal to many people, okay? They may seem non-committal to you. They certainly have strong feelings. Hang on. That was that way, wasn't it? Soulful synergy, vulnerability weaves hearts in a dance of harmony, unity, and flow. So then there's a need to be vulnerable with one another. Deeper waters, step out of your comfort zone and explore new depths. This person's been keeping things like shallow because they've been hurt a lot. Okay, so they toy with the idea of being together, being exclusive, but it's very difficult for them emotionally to, to go beyond a certain place, because likely they've been dealing with a lot of other people doing that same thing. It's understandable. This one. Running away. They're just not dealing at the moment. They're not dealing with this, okay? They're very distant from you. But their feelings haven't changed. What was grown is still there in terms of like their feelings for you, Aquarius. We don't need that. We've done that, haven't we? Let's get messages from them. Thank you for all the likes. Thank you. I'll start doing super chats when I get enough watch hours, but we need a lot more watch hours. You are my everything. I don't want to lose you. They're very sure that they're in love with you. Okay. Let's get some advice for Aquarius. Whoops. It's not personal. People's reactions or opinions of me are really not about me at all. People tend to project their own insecurities or fears onto one another. So when someone speaks unkindly to me, I'll remember they have something going on that has nothing to do with me. Okay, maybe someone said something to really hurt you, or they blocked you, you know, and stopped communicating with you, and they just needed to do that for whatever reason. Okay, they're literally trying to be emotionally strong, but they're in love with you. Make space for it. There's a need to do some emotional processing, okay, of the past. It's creating a block to your present. Connect with the higher self. Connect with your higher self to gain deep wisdom and guidance. Living in the moment. Live in the present to savor each moment's beauty, okay? If you're constantly thinking about the past, what's gone wrong, it's just going to make you so down. It's going to make you so unbelievably down. It's going to block your happiness. Okay, that's what all that is doing. So there's a need to meditate, you know, do sound baths, get massages, have a break somewhere totally different, get some physical space, you know, do exercise, get out in nature. Think about what you want for a future and what this person means to you, and figure it out, okay, and then act on it. If you're overthinking or you're getting frazzled with, like, you know, blocked by like ego or like who said what, that's bollocks, isn't it? Like, if you love this person, then you need to really think about how much they mean to you and what role you want them to play in your life. And you need to do some serious like calming down, but also some clear thinking. You need to gain clarity on what purpose this has for you. If this person is significant to you, or you know, because you're stuck thinking about it. We should only spend a certain number of hours thinking about stuff like this. Then we should be living our lives, okay? But we shouldn't be running away from it. If someone's important to you, you should face that. You should take action. You should, you know, remove blocks. Like, get out of your own way. Do you know what I mean? It's like a couple when they're young and they fall out with each other. they won't make up. They'll go to bed on an argument because one person will be like, well, I'm not making a first move because it's their fault. That's your ego. That's being too bothered about who should make the first move and not just sorting it out because you actually love each other and you'd rather be getting on than not. It becomes a bigger issue than it needs to be. And when that happens a few times, people get pissed off with that and stop bothering. So it's like, who's going to be the bigger person and just sort this out? Let's get you an angel number. (2323) Endless cycles. Charisma, communication, society, movement, journey, repetitive circumstances and patterns. There's some truth you're resistant to accept over and over again until you're tired and restrained beyond depression. It takes a decision to live life for yourself. Life is all about passion. Then you make a change and the world around you follows. Stop worrying about what people think or what you should do and do what you want to do. That is the advice here. Break free. Okay? Stop overthinking and just do it. You're getting a telling off there. Right, let's get you a crystal. Slightly more nurturing now. I think. Crystal for Aquarius, please. Okay, we've got a couple. You have carnelian and citrine. Okay, for the sacral chakra and the solar plexus. Let's have a look for those. Carnelian and citrine. Oh, they're right next to each other, look. Okay, so citrine is this one. That's citrine. A must-have for wannabe makers of art, how noble. And money, how gauche. Citrine is a pale gold to smoky brown quartz. Those candy yellow citrines you find at shops are actually heat-treated amethyst, which is another beast altogether. Who needs it? Anyone with a big idea or a big dream? Probably you. Where to put it? Wherever you set intentions, placing some citrine in your pocket each morning makes an energetic statement like, greatness is out there and I'm coming for it. When to use it? When it's time to really get on your grind and start creating the tomorrow of your dreams today. That's lovely. Carnelian. A cherry red chalcedony used by ancient Romans in signet rings. Wax doesn't stick to it, and by modern folk to ward off insecurities. Carnelian's fiery energy helps spin us out of fearful thought cycles and into action. This is effing perfect. I'm sorry, but like everything that's shown here is on here, and they're all different. These are all different decks, you know? Who needs it? The understimulated, anybody looking to get acquainted with their fears. Hello, fear. My name is. We have some beautiful work to do together now. Shut the fuck up and let's do this. Where to put it? Wherever you want to inject some passion and confidence, i.e. your palate or your pelvis. When to use it, when you find your creativity or sex drive is on sleep mode. Go with your gut. Okay? So you've lost your creativity, you've lost your sex drive because you're not following your passion. You're not following what it is that you want. You've started to go logical. Your swords have surrounded you. You've mentally entrapped yourself. Stop thinking and start doing. Okay? The time is now. Get out of these cycles. Okay? Just stop it. Stop doing it now. Wake up. Okay? So you got told off again, Aquarius. We're going to move on to Pisces. It's not me telling you off, it's spirit. I am just a messenger. Okay. The problem is with air signs is you overthink. You become indecisive because you balance everything up. You look at what's fair, you look at what's right, you look at balance, whose turn it is, you look at both sides. Is something right? Is it wrong? It's both. You know, and then you just get yourself so far away from where you were, you don't even know, you know, what you're doing anymore. You just, and then you do nothing. And it happens to Gemini, to Libra, and to Aquarius. So you've got to stop intellectualizing stuff and making it about thoughts. And you've got to do what makes you excited, do what makes you thrilled, you know, full of vitality, full of hope, ambition, dream. You've got to go with your heart. You cannot be wrong if you go with your heart. Stop, you know, stop thinking it through and confusing yourself. You've always known what you want. You've always known that. It's that you started thinking too much. If you can't remember what you do want, you know, think about what you don't want. I don't want to be lonely anymore. I don't want to be bored anymore. I don't want to be frustrated anymore. I don't want to be sad anymore. I don't want to be underwhelmed anymore. I don't want to be, you know, imprisoned anymore. Think about what you don't want and then you'll know what you do want, right? That's another tip. From someone who is Libra moon, think about what you don't want. What is a non-negotiable? What can't you stand? What have you absolutely had enough of? What would be like worst case scenario, you know? What thought depresses you the most? You know, try to look at that rather than, because I think you confuse yourself and you tell yourself you're not allowed to have what you want. Right, on to Pisces. Where are my cards? Here. Hi everyone, welcome into the chat. You can rewind for the other signs. It's a general reading for anyone who is the sign of Pisces. I can't answer personal questions for free because that's me working for free on top of a full-time job and doing this channel for free. You know, the collective readings are free. I watch them, they resonate for me. I also buy personal readings from other readers. As a reader, I like to buy personal readings, but I don't buy them more than once every few months because who could afford that? you know, but I'm happy to do a personal reading if you private message me. My Gmail is on the channel description, or you can go over to TikTok to 7 Chakras Tarot and you can private message me there. You can pay my PayPal £18 and I'll, you know, do a nice long reading that's just all about you. Otherwise, I hope you enjoy this general one. Also, I don't have to do readings about love. They can be about work, health, relocations, business decisions, family. I can do mediumship. I don't charge for them because I just think people deserve to get some cards pulled from their loved ones. I think that's mean to charge for that. Okay, spirit guides, universe and angels, please stand beside me and guide me for Pisces' highest good. How is Pisces feeling in this 4th week of May 2025 with regards to one they're thinking about, dealing with or manifesting in? 3 cards for how Pisces is feeling, please. Oh, are you in love, Pisces? The 2 of Cups. Now, each swan feels the same, okay? So this is a situation where both people are falling in love. 2 is at the beginning, okay? If it was the 10 of Cups, you'd be a family, like an established family. If it was the 6 of Cups, it would be a couple that are in love. This is the 2 of Cups because it's the beginning. But you are falling in love with someone, or you're already in love with someone. You are a couple. You may have decided to go exclusive, or you may be deciding to go exclusive soon, deciding to say I love you for the first time, or I miss that feeling when you're like, oh my god, I think I'm in love with them. I just haven't been dating. I've been like focused on my career. I think I need to start dating again though. The rising sun reversed. It's like when you've been enjoying a long period of happiness and you don't want it to end. Of course you don't want it to end. You start getting the fear, don't you? You start thinking, oh my god, I've got strong feelings for this person. What if something happens? What if they stop loving me? You start having a bit of a freak out, getting a bit clingy. The 6 of Wands. I can't remember what the 6 of Wands means. What does the 6 of Wands mean? Oh my god, I haven't had this card come out for ages. 7 of Wands is competitive. The 5 of Wands is arguments, conflict. The 6 of Wands is celebration. The 6 of Wands is victory, recognition, success, being noticed, feeling, yeah. So like, you know, like when someone is falling in love with you, they listen to your every word. They think you're amazing. Their eyes are wide when they look at you because they just can't get enough of you. Like, that's how this is making you feel. That's really nice. You're feeling really celebrated, really noticed, really special. So let's look at their feelings. The Page of Pentacles upright, they want to invest. The Death card reversed, Scorpio. The High Priestess following their gut, the Knight of Wands reversed. Oh my goodness me. They feel like this is a profound connection and it's making them go extremely, like, wholeheartedly, and, you know, mind, body, soul, 100%, like, they don't want it to end either. They want to invest. Oh my God, they've started thinking about the future, guys. They could be like, you know, completely like, you know, when you're at the beginning and it's just really sexual all the time. But it's not, it's like emotionally loaded, you know, like really, really nice, emotionally loaded, like making love. It's making love. Right, we've got the Star reverse. That's a bit weird. Why I forgot that. With the Nine of Cups reversed. They don't want to be by themselves, okay? They want to be making a future with you, Pisces. The Star card is healing, but it's also wish fulfillment. It's when you've got a secret wish. Their wish hasn't come true yet. Their wish is to be the Ten of Cups, not the Nine of Cups. 9 is single, 10 is together. Well, this is a nice reading. The Justice reverse, they are not happy. They want to be. They want to be in a union. They want to be exclusive. They want to be, you know, only each other's. They want to lock it down. I love that when it's at the beginning and people are like really like territorial of you. The King of Cups reversed. Oh my God, they're over emotional. They're all in the feels. Right, we've got the Nine of Pentacles upright, the Four of Pentacles upright, conservation of wealth. Let's have a look at these. Seven of Pentacles reversed. The Emperor reversed. The Knight of Swords, the King of Swords, and the Fool. What is going on? Right, the Fool is upright. So someone's ready to take a leap of faith. You could be dealing with an Aries or someone who's much older than you, someone who's established, because the Emperor is the major arcana for Aries, but they don't have to be. The Emperor is all four kings, okay? So one of you, there's an age difference, okay? Because we've got a King of Cups, but we've got the Emperor. So you're both in the outcome, but you can't, you know, one of you has to be the King of Cups and one of you has to be the Emperor. We've got the Nine of Pentacles upright, the Seven of Pentacles reversed. They're looking back at the past. They don't feel like they've, you know, made it to where they want to be. There's an urgent message with the Knight of Swords. Oh, I forgot we've got the King of Swords as well. We've got the King of Swords as well. King of Swords is upright. The Knight of Swords is upright. The Four of Pentacles is upright. Why have we got two kings and an emperor? I wish I hadn't mixed them up now. The King of Cups came out first, didn't it? Were these all a combination? We had the Fool upright. The Four of Pentacles upright. The Knight of Swords and the King of Swords. The Emperor reversed. The Seven of Pentacles reversed. The Nine of Pentacles. Let's get one more. Because I think they were all together. I know the King of Cups was by itself. I think they were all together. Let's get one more. You're both in your masculine energy and you're both kings. So you could be middle-aged or you could be late 20s, early 30s. You could be retired. Or someone becomes an emperor here. So you could be older. Got another load of cards again. The Two of Wands. No, Two of Swords, sorry. Five of Swords reversed. The Lovers. Gemini. Queen of Swords. Oh my God, we've got the King and the Queen of Swords. We've got the King and the Queen of Swords. We've got a matching suit. Two of Swords, Five of Swords, the Lovers. The Queen of Swords is reversed. There's a lot of anxiety. Swords are intrusive thoughts. It's fear. It's you're not wanting to deal with stuff. It's anxiety. The Ten of Wands is reversed. I'm so confused. Like, what is going on here? I'm so confused. So the King of Cups reversed to the King of Swords. That's emotions, that's logic. Then we've got an urgent message being delivered. Then we've got the Emperor reversed. And then we've got the Queen of Swords reversed. The Two of Swords is avoiding making a decision. That's avoiding making a decision. The Five of Swords reverse is avoiding arguments. The Ten of Wands reverse is dropping the burdens at the end of a long cycle. I'm so lost by this because it's just, why is there so many people involved? Or why are we've got the Lovers upright and we've got matching King and Queen of Swords. There's a divine couple here that are suited to one another. I don't know if you two have met when you're both... Okay, there's two narratives. You two could have met and fallen in love while you're both in existing connections. Or you just evolve, like, from being the King of Cups and over-emotional. You could be over-emotional or under-emotional, and then there's this sense of like, I'm going to take a leap of faith with this King of Swords. He's very like air energy, intellectual, cold. Not cold, but like, you know, they're not so like gushy, it's more like business-like. And then the Emperor. Why would the Emperor become the Queen of Swords reversed? Because you could be like a person that's becoming one way. If you were going to become less emotional and more logical, and they were going to be maybe they're being less controlling. I don't know. I don't know. No, I don't know. This is so confusing. I don't think it goes like that, because why would you be an Emperor and then become a Queen of Swords? Mind you, it's oh, okay. So the Emperor could be missing that logical energy, and that's why he's reversed. What? Right. If I'd stop overthinking it, your timeline has the Two of Cups, not wanting it to end, feeling celebrated. They have wanting to invest, not wanting it to end, knowing that this is something they're supposed to have, not wanting to be single, you know, wanting to solidify what this is. And then we have a King and Queen of Swords. So I do think, and we had Gemini, the Lovers, as well. So I do think, crowning this reading, it's all about the two of you being together and suiting each other. There's some sort of like personal growth, personal changes going on. Well, I think the result is that you want to be together. So let's just see what's been going on with them. Why have they got the Justice reversed? Show off. Needs to prove themselves, insecure exhibitionist. Drowning. You're going under and barely keeping things afloat. Ask for help. Childish. Someone has to be the adult in the room. Maybe the term should be grow up or get out. Trusted ties. Build rapport, belief in mutual respect, and respond with understanding. Insecure exhibitionist. There could be someone that hasn't, they may not have professed like too much feelings or vulnerability. They may have said, I want to invest. They may be, you know, very confident in what they look like, in their sexuality, but they might not be that emotional. And then they could be a bit like sharp of tongue and stuff like that. I mean, everybody has their limitations. It doesn't make them a terrible person. But it's just saying, like, they've got insecurities, you know. That makes sense with the Emperor. I'm going to say they're the Emperor reversed. They're, you know, a powerful person, but they're insecure over you. That could be why they go into like a Queen of Swords, like a feminine kind of angry energy. Whoops. Expecting new beginning. So I think it can mean either or. It can be like the start of a new cycle. Maybe there's going to be a pregnancy that's kind of unexpected. It doesn't have to be though. We don't have to take it literally. It's just about new beginnings. Look, there could be pregnancy involved somehow. I don't know. I'm not a fly on the wall, and I'm reading for a lot of you, but you know, sometimes like when people have always lived by themselves or always had control of their life like completely, and they do that to quite a late age, it can be difficult to soften and make ourselves vulnerable financially, emotionally, spiritually to another, like physically to another. Like sometimes we want to hold the reins a little too tightly because we're used to controlling everything. It could be something like that. Yeah, because the Four of Pentacles can not necessarily just mean holding on to wealth. It can be being possessive over each other, being possessive over a person. And insecure people are possessive. They can be a bit over controlling, you know, say you might have to become less emotional and wishy-washy, or less of a walkover and become King of Swords in order to stand up to this Queen of Swords. Does that make sense? You might have to go a bit less emotional, a bit more logical, and keep this person in check. Because they become the Queen of Swords reverse, which is like, you know, don't come near me, or like they might just have a bit of a kick off, or like start throwing the weight around verbally, or going a bit cold with you because they're trying to control things. But you're actually like perfect counterparts. I think you become a really good communicator and get this person like how you want them, because they might be a little bit too controlling, or, you know, bossy at the beginning with the Emperor reversed. What's the nature of this connection, please? They may try to like rush you, you know, into having a child quite quickly or getting married quite quickly, but you're just gonna have to like move at a pace that's comfortable to you. Sometimes that's, you know, people can be over eager at the beginning because they just get all excited about the potential. Pay attention to signs. The synchronicities you've been noticing are not coincidences. Axe, break up, separation, stop the pattern, silent treatment, abandonment. Yeah, there's something to do with communication and needing to massage this person into, like, they need to chill out. I feel like. Hang on, I want this one. Let's get messages from them. I think so, yes. I'm too afraid to talk. They may control things by going quiet or not answering texts for a little bit, or, you know, being a sulker. Because you can, I want to get you drunk. So they may express themselves physically really well, but not verbally. They may be less comfortable with that. But people can work on it. They can work on stuff like that. Let's get you some advice, Pisces. Then I'll get you angel numbers, and then I'll get you crystals. Water my dreams. All I desire is on its way to me, but like a seed, my dreams too must be watered. My belief and determination is what makes them grow. I will be patient throughout this journey. It is all unfolding at the perfect time. Ooh. I think you're both going to settle into this. Yeah, you start off as quite different personalities, and then you become the king and the queen of swords. You become a matching suit. There could be an age difference here. Yeah, don't take it all too seriously, okay? Make sure you have fun. Allow this to thrive, okay, by not kind of succumbing to the seriousness of certain arguments or hissy fits. It's like the growing pains of a new relationship, you know? You've got to settle into the role a little bit. Gateway of awareness. Enter the gateway of awareness to uncover new spiritual insights. Okay, let's get you an angel number. Spirit, can you give an angel number for Pisces, please? One, two, 1, 2. Persistence, shift, enthusiasm, gratitude, contentment, and new experiences. Oh, happy day, an ample opportunity related to your life's purpose is just around the corner. Take immediate action once it pops up. Of course, a lovely partnership or an epic romance is also in the cards. Oh my god. Right, let's get you a crystal. Uranus. That's about the throat chakra. It's about rebelling, okay? Coming into your own, being strong, breaking free. Releasing yourself from generational sort of patterns, restrictions. Garnet. We had that one before. Hang on. Garnet is for the root chakra. Okay. Which is about safety, security, getting grounded. There it is. Okay, so this is garnet. Garnets are deep pomegranate to fiery red stones that have lit wrists for centuries. Garnets come in many forms, like almandine, grossula, and spessartine, to name 3. Gorgeous garnets gush with positive vibes and are the perfect sparkly accessories to an I got this attitude. Who needs it? Writers who aren't writing, painters who aren't painting, sexual beings who aren't sexing. Where to put it? Any place you want to make something, be it art, love, or dollar bills, y'all. When to use it? When you feel like the real you is getting lost in the sometimes shallow, often materialistic priorities of a likes-driven culture. Get into your depth. So it's about shaking off ego and finding passion, finding that vulnerable inner part of yourself where you're just at one with nature, at one with planet Earth. You appreciate the things that are sacred rather than things that are monetary, you know, status driven, wealth driven. Getting back to you, getting back to what's important, really, you know, and getting deeper, you know, going more towards your goals rather than like getting caught up in what everything looks like. That's really nice. Okay, take care, Pisces, and everyone else who's been watching. Thank you very much for all your likes, your support, your loves. I hope you have a lovely rest of your evening. These recordings will all be posted as individual readings when I can. They take a while to process because they're about an hour long each. But I will be doing, this weekend, I'll be doing the new AllSigns for the first week of June. Okay, so there is not long to wait at all for your next AllSigns. It's going to be tomorrow and Sunday. Right, I'm going to tidy all these up. Have a lovely rest of your evening. Don't forget to support the channel and then get in touch with me via my Gmail in the description for this channel, or go over to 7 Chakras Tarot on TikTok, and you can private message me if you're interested in a personal reading. Good night.